Ben are trying. It's our post-match reaction. We'll see how it goes. We're here for a little bit, and we're looking back on England v Spain. We're going to talk about, how the players performed and stuff like that. So if you're interested for a reaction, I'll give you my thoughts now. I thought we played well. There was a few mistakes, but nobody made any serious mistakes. Obviously, the thing is, I do hope is that Luke Shaw, who suffered a nasty clash with Danny Carvajal, I hope Shaw is okay. And yeah, Jake. Yes, Jake. I do hope Luke Shaw is okay, and we all hope for him, and hope that he's not out for a long time. Well, obviously, my mum was saying before the clash that he was looking not really comfortable. So at least from the clash, his head seems to be okay. But the question is, will he be out for long? Will he not be out for long? Will he perhaps maybe be okay to play on Tuesday? We'll just have to wait and see. Just hope that because Shaw's had a brilliant season. You're playing for England and United, and he's just had a really, really good season so far, and we wish him for the very best. Now, I thought the team performed very well. So, yeah. Right, so I messaged Ben, and hopefully he can join us in a minute. So we're here for a little bit, looking back on England v Spain, which is their first game in the UEFA Nations League. And Jake says Luke has been unlucky. I mean, it was a good performance, building on the games he had for United. Look, I don't. People can point the thing and criticise him because of his injury, but if you had that head clash and had an injury like that, then you certainly wouldn't be criticising anyone. And I hope Mourinho, who has criticised players for not playing through the pain, with the leg injury as well. Yeah, he has been unlucky. But we'll just have to wait and see, and hopefully that Shaw is okay. Martin Tyler, who was commentating on Sky Sports, had an update from the medical team that said Shaw was awake, and he was on his phone telling his family it was fine. So hopefully, we'll just have to see, and hopefully, if Shaw's not out for long, hopefully that he'll come back again stronger. So, yeah. And obviously Sky did not replay, so we can't actually see, because I actually looked away for a second. Right. Pre-match on, post-match on mine. Okay. So we tried this out basically. See if it works. Okay. Ben has said that he thought the pre-match was on the pre-match would be on my side and the post-match would be on his side, but I presumed it would be on my side. So, but never mind. Hopefully Ben can join in a minute, because yep, love to hear your thoughts, Ben. And let's see if anyone who's watching on YouTube, we're live on YouTube and YouNow for a bit. Right, let's see, shall we? Okay, right. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Right, who's watching this? Okay, right. Oh, he's here. Okay. And let's bring him in. Ben Carney, let's bring you in to this. Be great to hear your thoughts, Ben. Right. Let's hope you're there, Ben. Oh, he is. That's great. Right. Right. Oh, Ben, you there?
Two.
Oh, you there, Ben?
I'll join again in a minute.
What? Ben? Oh, let's try that again. Right. Oh, here we go. Ben? Are you there? So what we might do in the future is Oh, you're there, Ben. So, what's on the England game?
I thought that Spain deserved it, but obviously there was some promising aspects of it, and but obviously I think the main talking point
is Luke Shaw's injury. Yeah, and before his injury, Shaw had a good performance, didn't he? He built on from those few games for United.
He got an assist, and it's really sad to see, because obviously that awful leg break where he was so close to having his leg amputated, and then he came back stronger this season, started the season well, arguably our best player, and then he's got a nasty head injury. But I just had a quick look on Sky Sport, and it said that he's awake following the injury.
Yeah, Tyler, who was commentating on the match, had an update from the medical team. So do you think perhaps that maybe Shaw could maybe play Tuesday, maybe?
Depending on how he is, I think he could. He'll most likely be on the bench.
Yeah. Well, at least if he's not too seriously injured, then hopefully, he can play for United again.
Yeah. I think he will be alright if he's awake following the injury. But there was some promising aspects of watching England then. It was a really good game to watch, I thought.
It was, and that ball to Marcus Rashford from Shaw was brilliant, that was.
Yeah, he showed great vision there. He showed everything he did up until that injury was pretty much faultless.
Yeah, and what about the other England players like Joe Gomez? Do you think he could be England's future?
I think he could be, yeah, there's a possibility. I mean, I like Joe Gomez. He did alright tonight. He was a bit ambitious on the ball, where sort of like he was playing the ball into midfield from the back, which I liked.
Yeah. And do you think Danny Welbeck's goal should have standed?
Yeah, I think he should have stood, yeah. I really do. I really think it should have. Like, the only thing I saw was maybe the little nudge, but even still, that was very slight. So I think Dyer was very lucky there.
Yeah. And
what's your opinion on it?
So, and it was a great match, wasn't it? And it showed Southgate picked a very strong team. It showed he was taking the Nations League seriously. Have you got your head round the whole idea of the Nations League? Yeah.
Yes, I have. Yes.
Yeah, and will it now be exciting to watch England games?
Well, as I was saying before, that some people will still take it as friendly, but at least then it's more of an incentive to go and watch England games. And if it carries on like that, I think people will be impressed. And
now,
yeah, I'm alright, Jay, I'm alright.
Now, the thing that confused me was it was advertising on the ad boards that England would be playing at the King Power Stadium. Now, I'm not sure whether that's because of the Wembley Stadium deal, which means England will be able to do like the old days, go round, different stadiums. Is that why they're playing at the King Power Stadium? Do you know?
Well, I don't know. I'm guessing it's just because they shared it with Tottenham as well, and maybe they're getting it ready for Tottenham.
Oh, maybe. It's just very confusing a bit. So, do you think that Southgate's team selection was strong?
Yeah, I do. I think it was a strong selection. He didn't tinker with it too much, which
but
is
made
good.
A few changes.
Yeah.
Like bringing Gomez and Shaw in, obviously.
Yeah, he kept mostly the World Cup team, which I like, because that meant we could have built it on from the World Cup.
Yeah, and I really wanted to see Loftus-Cheek and or Alexander-Arnold pop off the bench tonight.
Yeah,
more than Danny Welbeck, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think like on Tuesday it's like more of a friendly, so maybe he'll make a few more changes there. If you're watching this week, I think I'll be on it till about, I think we'll be doing it till about 10:15, or maybe a bit longer, so I'll be on it till then.
Oh, okay. So what's your opinion on Danny Welbeck? I've never asked I don't think I've asked your opinion on Danny Welbeck. What do you think of him as a player?
To be honest, I don't really rate him that highly, but
no.
He's a useful player to have in your squad, and just say bring off the bench or start it when somebody's injured.
But I'd rather play him than Ozil if I was Emery, though. Because of Ozil's attitude is just dreadful.
Because I think on Ozil's day he's a top quality player, but his attitude is awful, like you said.
Well, he never turns up in the big games, does he?
No, he doesn't, no. I would rather Arsenal fans say either Mkhitaryan or Ozil, and I would prefer Mkhitaryan. Even though
I think it's just because Mkhitaryan's attitude is better. And talking of Mkhitaryan, what do you think? What do you think happened? What went wrong for Mkhitaryan? Because he started the 17 to 18 season with, I think, 3 assists, and then he just dropped off from there. What do you think happened?
Well, to be fair, I think it must have been something to do with Mourinho, because when he then eventually signed for Arsenal, he came out and said something like Wenger is more friendly and he prefers the way he goes about things and the way he plays. So I think it was something to do with Mourinho, to be honest.
Yeah. And so, against Switzerland, do you think that Southgate should make a few changes but still keep the team the same?
To be honest, I think he'll make a wholesale of changes, to be honest, because he's going to need to give people like Danny Rose a full run out, even though he got a bit of time today. Like, even though he's going to want to give people like Bettinelli their debut probably, so I think he'll make a wholesale change.
I don't think much of Rose, really, to be honest. I think Spurs should have sold him in this job.
Yeah, he's okay, but he's not the best.
I like Ben Davies for Tottenham. I think he's a good young player.
Yeah, I like him as well, but he's Welsh, isn't he, sir?
Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame he can't play for England because he's just such a good player. And how have you thought of Ryan Sessegnon at Fulham this season so far?
I mean, like, there's only been a few games, so it's a bit hard to tell, but he's looked okay, and against Brighton he came off the substitutes bench, and then he made some stuff happen and created some stuff. So I think as an England point of view as well, the future looks bright because we've got all these youngsters coming through. Right?
Yeah.
And in four years' time, just saying, we'll have all these youngsters coming through it, and we'll still have people like Harry Kane and Jesse Lingard still there.
So, and do you think Ashley Young's England career is nearly at the end now?
Yes, I think he earned the right to be in the World Cup squad because he came off the bat with such a fantastic
great performances at United last season. Really good.
Yeah, they did. I agree with you on those. But obviously now we've got Shaw coming back. Let's hope his injury is not too bad. But
yeah, hopefully we see him at least on the bench on Tuesday.
I think he's sort of revived his career this season. And Harry Maguire, I didn't think he did that much tonight, really. No, I don't think he had the best of games, to be honest. I thought Lingard was quiet. Yeah, I would have preferred him to take Lingard off and then put either Loftus-Cheek on, probably. Yeah. But I thought Rashford had a decent game. He did, didn't he? Yeah, he should have. That last chance that he had near before he went off, he should have scored that. Because he didn't set it out wide enough. Yeah. But he, at least Rashford actually looked fitter. And I wonder, Ben, what do you think was the problem? Because at the beginning of the season he looked so tired, but he had rest between the World Cup and the Premier League, plenty of weeks off. So what do you think was the problem for Rashford? Maybe because he obviously he had rest during the World Cup. Well, after the World Cup, sorry. But maybe during the World Cup, he didn't really start too many games. And obviously, he's come back to United and he's not started too many games so far this season. No. So maybe he's just a bit rusty. Because he only started Leicester and Brighton, and then he came off the bench against Burnley. No, or did he start at Burnley? I can't remember. I don't think he did, to be honest. No. And for the next United game, would you give Lindelof and Bailly another chance? Well, I think Jones is probably going to be injured again, so. I think we should sell Jones in January. We just can't rely on a player that, makes mistakes, is not consistent enough. Because some games Jones is brilliant, others he's been terrible. Yeah, I agree. Don't link up the word consistency with Jones. Yeah, I agree. So yeah, I probably would start Bailly and Lindelof, because even though they were abysmal against Brighton, you're going to need to give your partnership a few good games to gel, because Mourinho's problem, one of Mourinho's problem was last season, he didn't give his centre-back partnerships any time to gel, really. He just kept swapping and changing. And, in fact, I would like to see, if Jones is fit, Jones, Bailly and Lindelof in
in a back three, you know, because I think Bailly was so good with Jones, and maybe he's all right with Bailly, and then maybe they can play off together so well, maybe.
Yeah.
Would you like to see Bailly, Jones and Lindelof play together in a three?
Maybe, but it depends what they prefer to play in, whether it's a back four or a three.
Yeah.
To get the best out of it. Can I just clarify something? What time are we doing this to, by the way?
Probably about 10:18 then. Yeah, we'll do it till 10:18, and then we've had quite a long run.
Okay.
So we'll be here till 10:18, and so hopefully Luke Shaw, pray that he's all right, because that looked really nasty. Now, my mum said that Shaw was looking uncomfortable before the clash. What did you think? Before the clash, did he look fine, and then then he had that clash with Carvalho, and then he obviously didn't look good? Or do you think he didn't look good before he had that head clash?
I thought he looked alright before, to be honest, because obviously, he won the header, I think.
Yeah.
And then it's obviously he landed funny, and then his head bounced off the turf and bounced back again, and then you could see his fist would clench like that, so you could instantly tell he was in a bad way.
Oh, okay. And Carvalho, I thought he was hobbling a bit earlier, because Carvalho was number 8, I think. I'm not quite sure. I'll look on the BBC Sport website, because I think Carvalho was number 8, but I'm not quite sure. Let's see. I'm just looking at Spain.
He was number 2, but...
Yep, Carvalho was number 2. Oh, okay, right, so it wasn't him. Carvalho, he gets injured a lot, because he went off at the Champions League final. You know, Salah went off for Liverpool, and then Carvalho went off for Real Madrid.
Yeah.
But Nacho seems to be a good deputy whenever Carvalho's injured. And do you think that when Carvalho retires, because he is getting quite old now, do you think Nacho will be the replacement for Real Madrid?
Maybe. It depends between now and when he retires. Whether
well, his contract is until 2022, and I think this is an update from Ian Dennis, who's a 5 Live commentator. This is posted at 10:04. Luke Shaw has been treated by the doctors at Wembley rather than going straight to hospital. So that's good news. Do you think obviously that Shaw will be okay then?
Obviously that was a nasty clash, as we all know, and he's had some bad luck over the years, but I think he will be alright.
Yeah, and obviously we wish him all the best, and hopefully he's back in, at least on the bench, or even starting on Tuesday. I'd be surprised if he was starting on Tuesday, but it just depends, you know, what his fitness is like, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. And just before we go with...
Oh, yeah.
So what do you think about this post-match reaction thing? Do you reckon we should give it another shot, or...?
Well, I think lots of people have quite watched on YouNow, and we've had 55 likes, and so yeah, obviously, and people are up at this time, aren't they? Some are doing, because it's all to do with time zones, isn't it? So for some people it's their daytime or whatever. So yeah, I think it has been a success. So I think we'll do this again for United games, for big games, and for England games. So we'll be back on Tuesday from 6:30, I think, because kickoff is at 7. So back at Tuesday, 6:30.
Okay.
All right, Ben. Have a great night, mate.
And you. Cheers for that one. Cheers.
Yeah, it's been great having you. See you, Ben.
See you, Will. See ya.
Bye. And there he goes. Right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great evening. And I'll see you on Tuesday at 6:30 with Ben. When we'll be doing our pre-match build-up to England versus Switzerland. Till then, have a good night. Bye-bye.